you're prepared to break the silence, I'll be out in the sunshine, running beside the lions. I've been feeling down, but I've been looking up, afraid to fall. God, I've been so down, can you pick me up? Don't let me fall. Can you show me how to fix this mess? I am down on my knees and I may fall as I'm so close to the edge.
Hello, and how are we all doing? Welcome back to another episode and another live watch along. Good to be back doing these. I'm sorry I am running a little bit late. I've just got back. I've been to the hospital to see my dad tonight. And yeah, obviously we got timings off and everything else. So I've been trying to get stuff done, the team sheets and everything in the car on the way back from Preston. Back to Burnley. However, we're here. That's the main thing. We are back for this watch along. And today's watch along, as you can see above me, nice little header up there. Stoke City versus Burnley at the Bet365 Stadium, or as the people who don't like betting call it, the Stoke City Football Club Stadium. Hey ho, whatever floats your boat. Thank you very much for joining us. Really do appreciate it. So thank you so much for the love and support. As I say, we are going to be running behind while watching this. So please, I repeat, zilch, zero, nope, nah, none. No spoilers. No spoilers. I want to give you my raw reaction when things happen during the game. As I say, it is Stoke against Burnley, and thank you very much everyone for tuning in. You know, this once would have been a game of just head tennis between both sides, knocking it back and forth, but Burnley a different kettle of fish now. So it should be an interesting one. And I've seen the team sheets. It's definitely going to be interesting. However, if you are new here, please could you do us a massive favour? Please, new or old, no matter how long you've been with us, please drop a like on this video if you can. Subscribe to the channel if you're new, as we're trying to grow the channel ridiculously. So please do show your support. And hit that notification bell if you're watching us on YouTube as well, so you're notified when we are next live. If you could subscribe to us on YouTube, that would be fantastic. But we are live on Facebook, YouTube and Twitch, so you can watch us on all those social media platforms. We are on other socials, and these are where you can find us. So you can find us all over those platforms, and we will be there. All you got to do, search Turf Moorhouse, as it says there at the bottom of the screen. Search Turf Moorhouse on all those platforms, and you will find us on there. Always get involved in the chat as well. Give us your predictions before this game kicks off. Let us know who you think's going to win, the scores on the doors. Let us know. Let's have a look through the chat then. Henry's in nice and early. Says, yo, Dan, I hope you're well and had a good day. How are you feeling today? At the moment, I'm still a little bit emotional. Just coming back from the hospital, as I say. Yeah, it's been a bit of a tough evening, but that said, back here, get my head focused in some football. They told me, Dad, that I was covering the game tonight, and that, you know, fingers crossed we can put ourselves 13 points adrift for third place. And obviously, I'm not sure he's familiar with the table at the moment, as he's out of it. But I did tell him it's Blackburn. I put it in, obviously, typical Burnley terms, but I told him it's we could go 13 points clear of Rovers in third with a win today, which would be absolutely brilliant. But hope you're well. Hope you're well, Henry, as well. The missus is in. She says, bonjour, gorgeous. I don't know why I tried that. She just says hello, gorgeous. But yeah, it's about time you start being nice to me. I'd love a drink though, a brew, something like that. That'd be nice. Henry says, well, thank you very much, Kate. And as Kate says there, remember to hit that thumbs up and the subscribe button. Daniel is on the road to 1K and your support means the world. So really do appreciate that. Keep them coming. Really would love it. Cindy's in. Hope you're well, Cindy. Says, hi, Kate. Wishing you a early Happy New Year's Eve from the States. Henry says, smash the likes as well. Thank you very, very much. Kit says, Happy New Year to Cindy as well. Cindy saying hi to everybody. The Stream Elements bot's running. Ooh, ooh. Lovely stuff. Cindy says, hi. Hi to yourself. Hope you are well. Multitasking. Emily's doing, dangerous. Living life on the edge. Cindy says, happy early New Year's Eve and day. Best wishes for 2023. Yeah, Happy New Year to you all. And I hope you all have your plans for this weekend. Ryan's in as well. Good couple of results for Huddersfield. Just need to kick on from here now. And hopefully be consistent. Ducky's in. He says, good evening, pal. 3-0 to the lads tonight. Take that. Come on, you Marty Clarets. Up the Clarets, my friend. Up the Clarets. Joseph says, Burnley comes back with 3 points from a Sunderland fan. Yeah, I've had a few Sunderland fans message me tonight, actually, saying that they're actually rooting for Burnley in this one. So we shall see. Ryan says, how are you feeling ahead of tonight's game? The games are coming thick and fast over this festive period, aren't they? So I'm sort of happy. The team sheets are a bit iffy, but then I don't know. At the moment, I can't really say. I just think we've been quite strong all over. So we're playing Stoke. I'd like to think that we'd get a comfortable win here, but never say never. These are the sort of teams. Friday night under the lights at Stoke. Ooh. But fingers crossed. We should do the biz. Ryan says, I think Burnley will win 2-0. I'll take that. I'll take a point on the road, but either way, we'll see how it goes. George says 3-1 to Burnley from a Sunderland fan. Get in. And Henry says 3-1 as well. Henry says, how's your dad? He's sort of coming round from sedation still. So he's sort of head's bobbing a little bit like this. His eyes are sort of flickering open and shut. They've given him another bout of kidney dialysis as well while we were there. So he's in the right place. Put it that way. And I think he acknowledged I was there anyway. Obviously, I don't know can't tell really, but fingers crossed. Maisie's in. Hope you're well, Maisie. Hey to your fine self. Hope you are well. Cindy says, agree, 3-1 Clarets. The players are making their way to the pitch. I will go through the team sheets in just a second. I'd love a brew too. Still waiting for the one last night. You'll find one on the fireplace. That one's cold. Johnny's in. He says, come on, you Clarets. And then he's gone for Burnley to win 5-0. Barnes hat-trick. Hey, up, bloody hell. I hope we do smash it. Luke's in. Hope you're well, Luke. He says, Burnley are going to smash. Missy says, Burnley are going to smash this. True Red, we meet again. He says, every Burnley live stream I see you on now. Yeah, we've turned him. We've turned him, Johnny. That's what it is. Emma says, that's good to hear, Dan. Anthony says, big up, Dan. 7-0 Stoke. Dan never thought I'd have a good friend in a Burnley fan, but I like calling you a mate, and that's true. Oh, I appreciate that. I do appreciate that. And Kate says she'll make a brew soon. Happy days. Right. Let's have a look through them team sheets, shall we? Since the game is to get underway very shortly. Starting with Stoke. In goal is Bonham. At the back, we have Clark at right back, Sutar and Ben Wilmot as the centre-back pairing, with Morgan Fox on the left. Lewis Baker, the captain, plays alongside Will Smallborn, Thompson, and the front three of Campbell, Brown, and Timon. So that is the lineup for Stoke. Subs are Bursick, Taylor, Kilkenny, Laurent, Fosu, Powell, and Delap, the striker on loan from Manchester City. Burnley's lineup, however, is as follows. Aro Muric starts in goal. Connor Roberts, who scored in the last fixture, plays at right back. Harwood Bellis is in there alongside Jordan Bayer. And on the left, Chelsea on loan, left back Ian Matson. Jack Cork, ever-present captain, in there alongside Josh Cullen and the advancing midfielder of Josh Brownhill. The front three is Darko Cherlinov, a start for Cherlinov, and Benson keeps his place. But up front, there's a change, and it is that man there, Ashley Barnes. Subs for the Clarets are Peacock Farrell, Taylor, Twine, Goodmanson, Teller, Rodriguez, and Zarore. Fans of both clubs having a round of applause, a minute's applause, sorry, for the obviously late passing of Pele, the Brazilian legend. And obviously thoughts are with Pele's family and friends, but one of the world's greatest footballers that's ever been. And what a joy. Just, you know, the things that bloke could do with a football, just absolutely amazing. And sad loss to the world of football, losing a player like Pele. To be fair, I actually got called Pele at school. Not at school, at college. I got called Ginger Pele at college once or twice. To the point where when he passed away, a few mates messaged me saying, "Sorry to hear the sad news, RIP, mate." So it was all right. It was fun. It was a good time. But as I say, we are going to be behind. We are going to be a little bit behind watching on this live feed. So please, no spoilers, as I said, as I'd love to give you my raw reaction. But Will Smallborn is at the centre circle. Referee just sorting out his earpiece on the side. Comes back into the middle of the pitch. About to get this game underway, hopefully. Runs towards the centre circle. Come on, ref, we're waiting for you, Cock. Get a move on. Ref blows his whistle and off we go. About bloody time. Jesus Christ, my finger hovering that far over the button. Nearly got cramp in it. As it says there at the bottom, please, no spoilers. No spoilers at all, as it would ruin everything. But I think Stoke have an early corner here, 17 seconds in. I think they do, but let's have a look at the comments. Johnny says it's sad that Zarori ain't starting. Yeah, I think we've got to wean him back in a little bit, haven't we? Wean him back in. He's going to have a lot of probably jet lag because I think he went to Qatar, went to Morocco, then went to Dubai for a bit of a break for a couple of days, and then came back to Burnley. So, and then he were in the team. So to get 60 minutes and a goal out of him after 50 seconds was some good going, some very good going, to be fair. He says, "Don't you wish you had robots that can make tea?" I do indeed. Dex in, he says, "Hey Dan, everyone, come on you Clarets, and hope for everyone that had their good Christmas, and let's end this year in a high." Well said, Declan. Well said, mate. Fingers crossed we can. Johnny says, "Just to prove I'm not scared of Stoke, never heard one of these players, only Delap." Lewis Baker, I think the captain, he used to play for Chelsea. Morgan Fox, I think, used to play for Sheffield Wednesday. I didn't even know who the keeper was, this Bonham fella. Never heard of him, but hey ho, we move. Johnny says, "Oh my God, hi Declan, we meet again." Johnny says, I'll subscribe and like to your YouTube. Appreciate that, Johnny. Really, really do. And looking forward to seeing you in the chat a lot more. Kate says, I am the robot, apparently. Everyone's saying hi to each other. Johnny, thank you very, very much. Really do appreciate it. Benson has the ball on the far side. Can he get the better of the left back? Morgan Fox, that would be a no. Morgan Fox manages to steal it away from the toes of Benson. But Stoke do nothing with it by playing it over the top. Don't change, Stoke. Don't change. It's not never paid for such efforts. Turf Arts in. Hope you are well. Hope you are well. Jags says there as well regarding Pele. RIP to him. Yeah, Billy Ingham was the Ginger Pele, wasn't he? He had like a Napoleon Dynamite hairdo, didn't he, Billy Ingham? Ball over the top. Oh, Cherlinov. I thought he were going to get on the end of that. I thought Cherlinov were going to get on the end of that and take it down. But like I say, Cherlinov's still very young and still learning in this league. He's only 22. So, you know, we shall see. We shall see. Kate says, the final game of 2022 for Burnley. It sure is. It sure is, which is another reason why I think we'll want the win here. I think we will. You know, end the year on a high. And then not long until we're back again. Back again with a trip to Wales. A trip to Swansea. Hopefully we'll get 3 points there. But I think Swansea will be a bigger test than Stoke, to be fair. But you never know. This is football. This is football. You're not too far behind. I'm on just coming up 4 minutes. Just coming up 4 minutes. So we'll see. We'll see. Johnny says, Kate is sad has to be a crap team to go against to end off 2022. Yeah, but I suppose you've got to play everyone to arse, haven't you? You've got to play everyone to arse. And now says, Big Dan, good luck with the watch along, mate. No, appreciate it. Drop your like on YouTube. Follow you on all socials, except from OnlyFans. Yeah, we're not on OnlyFans. I say it as a joke. I wouldn't say I'm old enough. I'm only 31, but obviously I've done my history on the club, and family members have told me about how you know, who he was and some of the players that we've had. Stoke putting Burnley under a lot of pressure, you know. I think once we get that goal, though, that'll change. Anthony says, I was told just Ginger, lol, but Pele, RIP, amazing, both on and off the pitch. Great ambassador. Pele, you are the GOAT. He is indeed the original GOAT. Kisses, but a positive with a potential 3 points. So all's well that ends well. Fingers crossed. Fingers crossed. Robinson couldn't do that. I'm going Coventry and West Brom, excited for them games. Yeah, they should be good uns. They should be good uns, sorry. I wouldn't have minded doing Swansea, but like I say, with everything going on at the minute with my dad and things like that, it's just, and it's getting quite cost effective. So Ducky says, you got commentary on yours, pal. I am watching it on Sky Go, but no sound. I have to have the volume off, so I probably do have commentary. In fact, I'll mute my mic and I'll check for you. That would be a yes. I've got Clarets Plus commentary. So, Fire Stick's amazing. Archie's in, hope you well. He says, I rate Darko. I don't think he's that bad, but everyone seems to be let down when they see him. His name on the team sheet. I mean, yeah, I think he's a decent player. He just needs a good run in the team. I think he just needs a good run of games. You know, how many times did we... oh, shit! Stoke had a chance then. Ball came over the top. Ball came over the top, and Tyrese Campbell tried to put it in from a tight angle. It's going to show it on the replay. So ball comes over from the centre-back. Ian Matson doesn't know whether... He tries to clear it, but when he goes to try and get the second ball, Muric is practically closing his own player down. And Tyrese Campbell's free to try and slot it in, but it's come at a bit of a tight angle, and he's had to try and hit it with the outside of his left peg. Either way, Taylor Harwood-Bellis manages to get it away. This is going to be a tough game, I'm telling you now. Stoke have started really, really well. Settle for 4 points in the next 2 games. Yeah. I'd settle for, yeah. No, I suppose with Sheffield United up our arse, we've got to still keep performing. But either way, Burnley have a free kick 7 minutes in. Brownhill, is he going to play it short or is he going to play it over the top? I think he's looking for the short one. She does. Finds Cork. Back to Bayer. Jordan Bayer runs forward. Pings a ball over for Benson. He does well. Keeps it in. Touches it down. Can he beat his man? Does. Can he get it in? It's to the far side. Keeper gets a hand up. Bonham gets there and sends it out for a Burnley corner. Good pressure by Manuel Benson. Johnny says, why couldn't it be Rovers? Yeah, I'd love to beat them again. Benson over this corner ball. Whips one in. It's loose. It's... Stoke trying to come away. Stoke really did try to counter us then from that. Oh, Muric has just passed, giving it to Stoke. Stoke have a chance. Shot. Great defending. If Stoke would have scored from that, that would have been Muric's fault. I think he tried to ping a ball over to Ian Matson and it's just not got enough elevation on it. He's not got his foot under it at all. Tyrese Campbell has it, cuts inside, takes the shot, and it hits. I think Brownhill who's back. Oh, I think it might have been Connor Roberts who'd come into a centre-back position, actually. Egger says, who is streaming the game? As I say, I'm watching it via Claret's Player. Kate says, Rovers in March. Yeah. Day after Johnny's birthday. Happy days. Happy days. He was a regular at Marners. Nice. Nice. Kate says, week before mine. Yeah, it is. Kate keeps saying about what she wants to do for a birthday. And I'm like, I already know what I'm doing for your birthday. Well, I have got a plan for her actual birthday, the day of her birthday, but one of the gifts might end up being Rovers tickets. Selfishly thinking about myself maybe a little bit, but hey-ho. Got to be done, hasn't it? Anthony says, press the like button, people. Dan deserves it. No, I really would appreciate it. Let's get them thumbs up going if you're watching us on YouTube. And if you haven't subscribed already, what are you doing? It's free. It's free. Hit that sub button. Hit that sub button. Help us get to 1K. Would really appreciate that. Deck says, want to put a few Brazilian flags for Pelé, but I can't on laptop. So RRP Pelé. Yeah, RRP indeed. Ducky says, might just restart my Sky Go and see if that works. I don't know. They might not be able to showcase commentary. To be fair, mate, sometimes it's better to listen without the commentary. It's because half of them talk shite anyway. Johnny says they always do that. They start good for 20 minutes, then they're awful. Gets a second half. Ginger Alley's in. Hope you're well, mate. It says Stoke will fade as the game progresses. Johnny says they always do. Joseph says we beat them the other week. Well, fingers crossed we can too. What if you don't want to take me? Then there'll be issues. There will be issues. Danny's in. He says, is anyone watching this on Sky Sports bonus stream? I ask, but there's no sound. Is anyone else having the same issue? Ducky is. Ducky, Nathan Ducky BFC in the chat was. But he says it's working now that he's restarted his Sky Go. So fingers crossed it's come back for you, Danny, as well. Aidan says here, I'm buzzing from yesterday. At least we're off the bottom of the table, onwards and upwards for the Terriers up the town. Yeah, good luck to you. Good luck to you. He says it's working now. Nate's in as well. He says, hello, came in to say hi before Leicester get battered and fried. Yes, you've got Liverpool tonight, aren't you? That'll be a very tough test. A very tough test, which I'm sure you're quietly not looking forward to. I don't even think quietly. We've just hit 12 minutes. Burnley seen Stoke seeing a lot of possession and trying to look dangerous coming forward. Burnley having to defend in numbers. Johnny says, you won't beat us here, and the Huddersfield won't beat Burnley. Well, stranger things have happened. Stranger things have happened at the minute. I can't look past us losing to anyone, but we did have the shock defeat, the 1-0 loss to Watford. We've had the Sheffield United blip. Let's just say that. Johnny's got Nate 2-1 Leicester. Ooh. These are the sort of games, though, Nate, where Leicester may actually turn up. But like you say, with Tielemans on the bench. And where's Tielemans at with the contract talks? Because apparently that's going on a little bit, isn't it? So we shall see. Adex says, how could I have not subscribed? But now I have. You're welcome, Dan. No, I appreciate it. Appreciate it. As I said, I just think, there is a lot of people who watch these and they don't subscribe. And I can understand that if people just want to get a feel for the channel first. But when people subscribe, and it really does help, and we're trying to reach that 1K mark, and that's the goal. That's the goal originally, and then from there, hopefully progress. But we will see. We will see. Aiden says Burnley will batter us 9-0. I mean, we'd take a 9-0. Jesus, I think there is going to be a team. There is going to be a team at some point that is going to receive an absolute pasting. I'm not sure who it's going to be, but we shall see. Johnny says, I touched wood before I said that. Hopefully not your own. Hey! Anthony says, Dan, did you have a Southampton cap on last night's stream? No, but you had a Southampton jacket on. Turncoat. Any thoughts on Zarore? Maybe having World Cup hangover? Well, he played. He played against Borough. Sorry, Burnley. That is. Is the referee not giving that? Is the referee not giving that? How's the referee not giving that? How's the referee not giving that? I'd love to know what's happened here. So Ben Wilmot plays it back. Benson steals in. I don't. I don't know. I don't know. The camera angle's not that great. I don't know whether that's but Burnley players were up in arms saying it should have been a pen. So yeah, Dan, you were a bit cold. Like I say, I've just been to see my dad at hospital, so I came straight into the house, laptop open, edit these videos really quick. I had about 5-6 minutes. I was editing in the car to then put the video together when I got and came and sat down. So yeah, it's just been manic. But yeah, the house is freezing as well. So yeah, wearing layers indoors. Why not? Why not? Nick says, I'm hoping for a 1-1. I'm sure you would take that now. Wigan did, yeah, 5-1 by us. But I'm on about like a good old, like a good 6-7-0. I reckon there's going to be one of those this season. Nate says, good luck to Burnley. Be back at half time. No problem, Nate. Enjoy the game. Enjoy the first half. And we'll see you at half time. No, I didn't. You lie. Kate says there, the house is cold, Johnny, but he got in from visiting his dad in hospital straight on the stream. Yeah. Yep, she's my other half, my fiance. She's, yeah. She certainly is. I'm hoping that this stream isn't going to go down. I'm not sure whether the internet's gone off or not. It's not gone off on my phone. It's not gone off on here. Kit is the maid. Oh, what's going on here? Right, let's see what's happening now, because for some reason the stream's gone down, which isn't great. Isn't great at all. And the house is getting lots of work done in the new year, so hopefully this will help make the house warmer. It's currently in disrepair. Yeah, it is. Definitely, Ali. Definitely. Johnny says, I'd say another Wigan 8-0. You got that right. I mean, I've still not got the brew made. I'm here. I'm trying to do this. Dex says, I want it to. Oh, I would love us to tonk Sheffield United like 7 or 8-0. How good would that be? Anthony says, Dan, I hope your dad's okay and fighting strong. Remember, I'm always here. But no, I appreciate it. Really, really do appreciate it. So thank you. Thank you. Women know best. Good girl, Kate. Johnny says, I forgot to put my Burnley shirt on and kiss the badge. Oh, no, every game I've done it. Do it quick. Do it quick. For some reason... All right, let's try reload it. Let's try reload this. No, I didn't want that. Leicester are 1-0 up against Liverpool. Kieran Dewsbury Hall. Wow. Wow, Aiden says it there. Leicester scored. Leicester are 1-0 up. Yeah, Dewsbury Hall scores. Yes, please, Deck. Please do. Right, let's try doing that. Oliver says here, hi Dan, mate. I've got 4 tickets for Swansea game on Monday. Oh, happy days. Happy days. Fingers crossed we can get the result there. Johnny says, I know Leicester would do it. Not that early, though. No, I weren't anticipating Leicester to do it so early. I'm a bit annoyed that the stream's gone down. So what channel is... I'm keep looking. I am keep looking. Keeping an eye on the scores as well. So, definitely not Johnny. Please don't. But I am gonna keep persevering. Because I don't know why. Don't know why it's gone down. Because the internet's on. That's now Birmingham and Hull. When it was Burnley and Stoke. That's Norwich Reading. Oh, we're back. We're back. And just as we are back, Stoke have just put the ball in the back of the net. However, it's ruled out for offside. Ruled out for offside. Turf says here, hey Dynamite, personalised stuff on all privacy, etc. How can I send you a gift for the work you do, which I appreciate? Drop me a message on one of the socials. But like I say, you really don't need to do that, honestly. I appreciate everyone being in here and giving us the love and support. But yeah, get in touch through one of the socials, whichever's best for you, Instagram, Facebook, or Twitter. Probably the best options. But fingers crossed we can. Fingers crossed we can. I'm not, as I say, unfortunately, with everything going on with my dad, things like that, it's just very cost effective. Benson with a cross in. Played to the back post. It's gone for another Burnley corner. Coming up to 25 minutes on the clock. As I say, people, I know you're putting it in the chat about the Stoke goals and stuff like that. But please, as it says at the bottom, no spoilers. I do want to be able to give you my raw reaction if anything happens. But yes, it was offside. In fact, I think it wasn't even just the offside. I think it was pulled back. Oh, no, it was offside. Sorry, ignore me. Nancy says, sorry, Dan. I just opened the fridge and the missus' cucumber just fell out at me, but going for a Burnley win. Well, let's hope Burnley can get something from this corner. Josh Brownhill with a ball pinged very, very deep. Ashley Barnes is up and it's headed well wide of the mark. Emma says, I'm not going to scream at the Liverpool score. No, don't beat yourself up about it. Don't beat yourself up about it. It's only one, and it's still early doors, so don't worry. Johnny Barnes is shit. The bastard destroyer, as we like to call him. He's a club legend, though, isn't he? He's done all sorts for us. He really, really has. I mean, I found a few, but it's sometimes sticking the odd bit. Hopefully, it's not going to be like that. But Stoke with a ball into the box. Can Burnley clear? Cleared by Jack Cork. Yeah. Can't forget that Liverpool game, Turf. You're out there. popping that penalty away. Be the first team to beat Liverpool at Anfield in so long. Going great. Went grey by the second. Luke's clips is in. Hope you're well, Luke. Tell you what, Stoke have piled a load of pressure onto us. They're in the box again now. And Burnley have another chance to clear. We're definitely going to have to sort our shit out. Because we have not started bright at all. But the thing is, you can see the Stoke players, they're blowing out their arse. If nothing comes of this early pressure, then second half, we could put these to bed. Anthony says, Dan, streak on the pitch. I thought it was Chris. He ran around the whole. Yeah, when you saw him running around the pitch, that's when you realised it weren't Chris. Johnny says Stoke are going to get worse from now on. They'll tire. They will tire. Ball by Matson. Finds Cherlinov. Is he going to take on his man? He tries to, loses it, but it's gone for a Burnley throw-in. Aiden says, didn't Leeds beat Liverpool at Anfield this season? They may have done, but when we beat them, we were the first team to do it. The first team to beat Liverpool at Anfield. Pre-COVID. Luke says, watch it match on TV now. What channel is it on? This Sky Bonus one. What's this Sky Bonus channel? Emily says, roll on the floor, Anthony. Mary Lee says we need to bring Anas on at half time and think a game for Twine as well, to be honest. Well, was Rory on the bench? Can't remember where I said he was. Oh yeah, he's definitely on the bench, yeah. Yeah, he's definitely on the bench. That's a good sign. Yeah, I'd get him on, but I think the 60 minutes the other day were a good strong 60 minutes from him as well. Manuel Benson trying to take on two people. Ball falls to Connor Roberts into the centre of the park with Josh Cullen. Found its way back to Jordan Bayer. The thing is, Burnley have it, and when they do have it, Stoke are trying to come on very, very quickly. Stoke are trying to come on very, very quickly, but that's going to cost them in the end, like we've said. We've said they will tire. I think Company knows he's going to have to do something at half-time. You can't just hope that they will tire. These games, as I say, they do come thick and fast. You've got this one. Then, literally, you've got tomorrow and Sunday. And then you've literally got 2 days and then you're back playing football again. Oliver says there, Leeds beat Liverpool 3-2. Yeah, they did. The Canal Derby, as I like to call it. We're being from Burnley. The Leeds and Liverpool Canal Derby. Cindy says, YouTube TV are showing West Ham Brentford. Yeah, Brentford were winning last time I looked. Are they still winning? Yeah, still 1-0 in that one. All games in the Championship still 0-0 at the moment. Birmingham Hull is 0-0. Norwich Reading is 0-0. Swansea Watford 0-0 as well. Turfax says, I agree they will tire. Cindy says, may have Leicester on premium channel that I don't get. Quality on the bench there is. Johnny says, what happened to Vitinho? I'm not sure. Like, Again, was he not on the bench? No, he weren't. I need to. I might put it out on Twitter to see if anyone knows. Actually, I'm just putting it out on socials now. Is Vitinho? Anyone know where Vitinho is? Is he injured? Because I'm not too sure myself. Not too sure. Johnny says hasn't been on the bench in ages. I think he's broken. Yes, he did. Yes, he did, Johnny. He did actually. I'm going to delete that because I do remember now. Yeah, he had a rib injury, didn't he? He had a rib injury. I don't even need to put it on now. Take it off. Take it off. Yes, I think he cracked a rib. So obviously we'll just have to see how he gets on with that. They said 2 weeks ago he's injured. Mary says Vitinho injured. Steve as well says broken ribs. Simon's in as well. He says he's out injured, broke his wrist or rib maybe. Dex says on the subject of Vitinho, is he a better winger or left back? What do you guys think? What do you guys think? For me, Vitinho's been quite versatile, hasn't he? We've played him a bit further up. We've played him left back. We've played him right back. I think he's done pretty well wherever he's played. I'm not entirely sure. I'd looking at now the wingers that we've got. Teller's back as well. Cherlinov's getting some game time. We've got Twine back. Vitinho's probably. Is he going to get back? Probably play at right back, won't he, over Connor Roberts if Connor Roberts' form dips. But I'll tell you what, it's been a very, very slow half for Burnley. Very, very slow half. I've just seen a stat that I didn't want to see. When playing their final game of a calendar year away from home, Burnley haven't won since 1979. 1979. Drawn 5 and lost 12 since a 3-2 win over Notts County in 1979. So let's pull our finger out and, rip up that stat immediately, please, Burnley. Let's please rip that one up. And plus, going into this one, Stoke, however, I did forget to mention they're winless in their last 4 league games against Burnley as well. They have started the better here. They really have. They come forward again now. Ball into the box. Bayer does well again. I just don't think this is the game for Cherlinov. I'm not sure. Obviously, I know he needs a run of games, but I just don't know whether him and Ian Matson work well together. But yeah, bad stat that for Burnley, innit? Bad stat, 1979. Jeez. So it says, hey, Dan, my only claim to fame is I played against Jay's dad, Kiko. He played for Rolls-Royce, good amateur, but he always won. Hey, not wrong with that. Not wrong with that. I played in a vintage Clarets game against, against vintage Clarets, obviously. Duh. At Nelson Football Club. So I played against the likes of David Ayres, Andy Payton, Jerry Harrison, John Deary, Chris Pearce were in goal. Oh, it's cleared off the line. Burnley clear it away. They're claiming handball of Stoke. Morgan Fox, Stoke's left back, has had his shot cleared off the line. Just having a look at it again. It's come across. It's shot. They're saying Barnes has handballed it. I need to see this again because it's not showing it. They're saying it hits Barnes' arm, but you can't see it from the angle. They're saying it's hit his arm and not his head, but penalty not given. I thought it was his head. Corner for Stoke. Ball whipped in, headed away. Can Burnley try and clear this before Stoke bring it back? Declan said he did an amazing job at keeping Diaz out of the Blackburn game in his pocket. Yes, he did. He did. Yes, Henry, you did hear that right. We have not won an away fixture on the last day of the calendar year. The last, obviously, game of the calendar year away from home. We have not won since beating Notts County 3-2 in 1979. Like I say, this isn't... Yeah, Dex says it there. This is a new squad and new manager, so fingers crossed. Oh, Ian Matson's going to need a new shirt. Ian Matson's definitely going to need a new shirt because it's been ripped wide open. Simon says the only thing I know about Coutinho is he's Brazilian. He only cost $1 million. I nearly went into song. I don't think any game is for Cherlinov. He can't get a shot on target, to be fair. Time will tell with Cherlinov. I think he's, you get a signing sometimes that's a bit of a slow burner. Some of these have come in and they've hit the ground running. Cherlinov may be one of those where he's a slow burner. And if he does, it's poor. Cindy says, I haven't seen this goalie before. What? The Burnley goalkeeper? The Burnley goalkeeper, Aaron Muric, we signed from Manchester City. Everyone gets have come around to loving him a bit now. Everyone thought he was a little bit dodgy at the start, but he's not too bad. So it says, nice one. I did a charity match, but was Derek Scott, Peter Noble, etc. got stuffed. We got stuffed as well. We got beat 13-2. I got man of the match, though. Stan Turnant was managing the... Stan Turnant and Chris... and Chris Casper. Oh, Frank Casper and Stan Turnant managed the Vintage Clarets that day. We had Chris Casper and the late Ian Britton. Ian Britton was our manager for the day, which was good. Obviously, he's no longer with us now. We did it for Kidneys for Life and the Gary Parkinson Trust. So we've done it for them as well to raise money. Barnes always concedes pens. We'll see. So it's a stuffed tap. Or Henry says, wow, and how old were you then? Probably not even a twinkle in my dad's nutsack. 1979. In fact, I definitely wasn't, because my dad would have only been 8, because my dad was born in 71. Missy says brew being made at half time. Woohoo! You should be making me a brew. I'm covering the game, love. Covering the game. Ben says, all right, mate. All right to yourself. Hope you are well. Kit said he wasn't brilliant to begin with, but he definitely seems to have settled in and got his head around the team more. Yeah, he has. He has. That is a FIFA score. It was. I think I stopped 2. I stopped 2 on the line. I stopped 1 from Andy Payton and 1 from John Deere. The keeper we had in the net was, to the point where Chris Pearce actually came onto ours for the second half, and our keeper went on theirs, and that's how we scored 2. But it was good. It was really, really good. Really good. 43 minutes on the clock. Stoke player on the deck. I think it's Brown. He's got up now. But Burnley have a free kick. Josh Brownhill and Josh Cullen both talking about it to see whether that's a strange one. That's a strange one. Swansea, as May releases there, Swansea are beating Watford. Swansea are now beating Watford. They're 1-0 up. Goal by, let me have a look. Goal scored by Joe Pirro. Joe Pirro with that goal. Brentford are 2-0 up as well. Goals by Ivan Toney and Josh De Silva for them in the Premier League. Free kick taken and straight into the arms of Stoke City's Bonham. Yeah, I think he will, because we haven't really created that many chances. We haven't really created that many chances at all. And I think this referee needs to start getting his cards out for these Stoke players, because I'm not being funny. They've got some dirty tactics going on. Some real dirty tactics going on. And by the way, Benson to score in the second half. Hey, fingers crossed. Or Clark has received a yellow card, I think. I think he's just gone into the book for, he has. For his involvement there in the challenge. Simon says, whose team is that? Ball floated to the back stick. Ashley Barnes is up, but he can't direct it to where all the Burnley players are. Straight into the hands of Bonham. 30 seconds played of an additional 2. And Stoke trying to get out of the blocks early. However, Burnley applying pressure with their own. Ball pumped over the top for Stoke. Harwood Bellis deals with it. Josh Brownhill has it in the centre of the park. Finds Cherlinov. Tries to cut inside. Finds Ian Matson. Goes back to Bayer. Played out to Benson, who skips past his man. Can he skip past his next one? He tries to play an early ball in for Barnes. And it's out for a Burnley throw-in. Benson has it. Intercepted. Can Ian Matson get this down? He's being pursued by... I think is that a Burnley ball? Nah, it's Stoke throwing. He's giving a Stoke throwing. It's Stoke versus Burnley. Stoke versus Burnley. Mary Lee says, would you take Keane back on loan? Well, Michael Keane. I think they want him gone permanently, don't they? I mean, I'd have him back. Yeah, I don't think you're a bad defender. Whether he'd work in this sort of setup we've got going now and the age group of players that we've got, I'm not entirely sure. But yeah, we signed him from Manchester City. Not a bad keeper. Not a bad keeper. As I say, people are warming to him. People are warming to him. Just waiting for the free kick to be taken. Referee probably going to blow his whistle after this. Although Stoke are taking the time, so it won't surprise me what's going on here. He does. He blows his whistle. It is half time. And at the Bet365 Stadium, it is Stoke City 0, Burnley 0. Yeah, no, I agree with that. I do agree with that. It was sometimes a bit similar at Burnley as well. Dex says, what is our average age group anyway? I think the bulk of the players are around age like 26. So I think we've got an average age for around 26. But it is half time. As I said, Stoke 0, Burnley 0. Let's have a look at some of the other scores around the grounds at half time then. In the Premier League, it's half time at West Ham. They currently trail 2-0 to the visitors Brentford. 34 minutes gone between Liverpool and Leicester still have that 1-goal advantage. In the Championship, which is where it makes all the difference in regards to the Clarets, Birmingham City 0, Hull 0. Norwich and Reading are playing out a 0-0 as well, as are obviously Stoke and Burnley. And the only goal in the Championship at this moment in time goes to Swansea City at home to Watford. Joe Pirro with the goal in that one. In League One, Derby County on sharing the points at the moment. It's 0-0 at half-time in their game against Cambridge United. Lincoln City are beating Bolton Wanderers 1-0 at half-time as well. In League Two, it's 0-0 between Newport and Leyton Orient. And it's 2-0 to Stevenage at home to Crawley Town. So throughout the English Pyramid, there are the scores on the doors. Just to look at the stats. In fact, I will try and put them on screen because I'm kind like that. Why don't we get them up on the screen? Let's see what we can do. Not that one. That one. Right, let's have a look. Right, what I'll have to do is that. And then I need to make it bigger, don't I? So you guys can see it. I'm not overly good at this. This malarkey, but as you can see there, it is 4 shots for Stoke, 3 for the Clarets, 2 shots on target for Stoke, 1 for Burnley. 36% possession for Stoke. The Clarets have 64% of it, but not doing anything with it at the minute. Not doing anything with it, which is the sour point. 124 passes compared to Burnley's 223. Burnley having miles better passing accuracy as well. In terms of fouls, 10 fouls committed by Stoke, 6 committed by Burnley. 1 yellow card for Stoke, 2 for Burnley. But that speaks volumes. What did I say? That he's not getting his cards out for Stoke. He's not getting his cards out for Stoke. Burnley have had 2 offsides, and both teams have a share of the spoils with corners. We will be back in the next 5 minutes or so. Just going to take a trip to the bathroom, because needs must. And, I don't know where that, where that brew's coming from, but I've not seen the missus walk past me or anything. Looks like I'm going to be parched. Hey ho, we'll be back in 5, and we will give you our thoughts on that first half. Stay with us. How do people? We are back. We are back, and we will be bringing you the second half when the players emerge. Steve in the chat, he says we should have had a penalty early on in the game. We should, to be fair. Dylan's in. Hope you're well, mate. Says bring Teller on for Cherlinov and put Zarori up top. Yeah, I would. I don't think Cherlinov has done enough in this game. Nothing against him as a player. I just don't think in this game he has done enough against the right back. I think Teller or Zarori would have done a lot more. We need to up our game a little bit because I know against Birmingham said we were shit. I don't think we were shit. I just thought that we didn't really even need to get out of first gear. We didn't even need to entertain them out of first gear, to be fair. So, yeah, I think we need to find another gear in this one if we are going to get a result. JT says Leicester and a big bunch of laughing his arse off. And I'll tell you for why. Because they are 2-1 down now. As we left, they were 1-0 up. They were 1-0 up. And they are going into the half-time break here 2-1 down. And guess what? It's a Leicester player that's done it. Wout Fass, the signing that they made, the centre-back signing they made in the summer, has scored 2 own goals. 2 own goals to give Liverpool the advantage. One in the 38th minute and one in the 45th, which is just, shocking. Absolutely shocking. Hopefully we'll get some goals in this second half between Stoke Burnley. Hopefully some in the other games as well, to bring you throughout this this game. Let's have a look at what else everyone's been saying then. Turf Art says, I'm just thinking about stats. A couple of years ago, we had 3 England goalies. Tarkowski can't spell it. And 1 or 2 more internationals, maybe King. Yes, we did. We certainly did. Dylan says, I would take a 1-0, but reckon 1-1. Yeah, you'd always take a point away from home, wouldn't you? I mean, even a 0-0's not that bad. But, I think they'd be happy with 0-0. The fact that they've been able to keep that clean sheet as well. So, God knows. We'll see. We'll see. Ashley Barnes is just going to have to accept he's going bald. You can see his bald patch like no tomorrow now on screen. He had an hair transplant, but seriously, I think he needs to splash out a bit more cash, get it done properly. Because on top, it's Baldy bouncer. JT says, what a howler. Henry says it's 1-1. Well, it's not anymore. 2 own goals for Leicester. Wow. Wow, indeed. Matt's in. He's a Blades fan. He says, how's the game been? You'll be happy to know, mate. You'll be happy to know that Stoke have been the better team for me. We've had better possession, but we've not really done anything with it, which hopefully we will in this second half. But yeah, you'll be happy to know Stoke have been all over us. They've had the ball in the back of the net, but it was ruled out for offside. Calls for a pen by them. Couldn't really see from the angle it was at whether it did hit Barnes or not. We could have had a pen ourselves as well. A very topsy-turvy game, mate, is what I'd say. It's been one of those ones. Lily's in and says we need Zarori and Teller. Totally agree. Totally agree. That would really change this game up. It's a 2 stupid own goals. Could have been up 1-0 at the half. Yeah, could have been. Could have been. It's a shame. I was saying just before I nipped off at half time that you were 1-0 up, and then I've come back and I've seen that your summer signing, Wout Fass, is just laughable, isn't it? I mean, from the outside, laughable. Obviously, I get you'll be frustrated enough, but let's see what we're going to get in on. Fass had other plans. He did indeed. Anthony says 0-0. Hope we get goals in the second half. Chris got Dan Turf Moor win at half time, or you leave the bold spots out of it. So I said, what did you say about my stat had to pop out? Yeah, no, I was saying how spot on you were. We did have internationals. No, we had them in abundance, didn't we? Well, thanks to Billy Mercer, the goalkeeping coach. Now at Rotherham is Billy Mercer. But he were a fantastic goalkeeping coach. Tony's in. He says, can't use the red button on BT Box to activate Sky streaming. Bit odd that, isn't it? I don't understand why it doesn't do that for people. Bit odd. But thank you everyone for tuning in. Really do appreciate it. As I say, if you're watching us wherever it is, Facebook, Twitch, or through YouTube, then thank you very much for your support. Really do appreciate it. As I say, if you haven't already, as it says there, please do drop a like on this video. If you're watching us on YouTube, I need to blow my nose. Please subscribe to the channel and click that notification bell to be notified. If you are watching us on Facebook or on Twitch, then give us a follow. Give us a follow on there, and you'll see us on all our socials. We're on Instagram as well, as I say, and Twitter. So check us out on them. We are 48 minutes on the clock. As I say, still 0-0 here. Hopefully, Burnley gonna show us a little bit more in this seconds. I think Stoke know that we're going to have to come out the blocks a little bit and apply a bit more pressure. But whether that will favour them or us, I'm not sure. Oh, what's Jordan Bayer done here? What's going on here? Players down. He's holding his head. I think he's faking it. They said it's not a foul. I need to look back at this because Stoke could potentially have had a penalty. Jordan Bayer has given a weak header back to Muric, who punches the ball clear. Does he catch Brown? Does he catch Brown is the big question. So the ball bounces. I don't think he catches him. I don't think he catches him. No, the player's up without treatment, walks off. No, because he's a feigning little bass. Hate players like that. Really hate players like that. Trying to bar the referee. Scumbag. Ducky says, give it 10 minutes. If it's still 0-0, then we need to bring on Zarori and Teller. Normally, we would bring Gerrard on, but I think we need to leave Gerrard for Monday. Yeah, I'd say leave Gerrard for Monday. Or even start Scott Twine. Oh, Gerrard's coming on. Gerrard and Zarori are being readied. So whether he's going to go with 2 up top, maybe, and have Barnes and Rodriguez, or whether he's going to drop Barnes for Rodriguez, we shall see. Yes, Anthony, Kate had fallen asleep upstairs, so when half-time came, I had to brew up. Although I have made myself a good brew, not going to lie. Usually I make myself a brew and it's shit. I've made a good brew there. I will take that. Take that every day of the week. Turfat says, Mel, a nurse from Halifax, converted to BFC, going to subscribe. She just come in after a long shift. No, appreciate that. Really appreciate that. Thank you very, very, very much indeed. As I say, I love it when we're getting all these subscribers. It really does help. I don't look at you all as subscribers. When you're all in the chat and we're all having chinwags and stuff like that, I buzz off it. Honestly, we're like a little family, a little YouTube community, and I love it to bits. Love it to bits. ZA says, new to the channel, top content. Come on, Burnley. I need them to win for 150. Well, let's hope so. Hopefully you didn't hear what got mentioned earlier about 1979. Anthony says, fair play, my missus is still waiting for her brew. And the massage from last night as well. I thought GF stood for girlfriend, but what you tell her, GF stands for another thing, doesn't it? Get. However, Ashley Barnes has come off. J. Rodriguez is his replacement. And Anas Zarori, the Moroccan wing wizard, replaces Darko Cherlinov. We did say Cherlinov needs to come off. And to be honest, Barnes hasn't been in the game. So 2 good substitutions from me, from Vincent Kompany. Hopefully it pays off. Hopefully it pays off. Who do you support? Who do you support? What happened in 1979? Well, it's the last time Burnley actually won playing away from home on the last game of the calendar year, by beating Notts County 3-2. So hopefully we can get something here. Zarori has it. There's nobody in the box. It has to go deep to Benson. Couldn't quite get it there. Roberts plays it to Cullen. Goes back to Harwood Bellis. Cullen gets it again. Plays it into the centre of the park. Jordan Bayer makes himself available. He finds Benson. Can Benson beat his man? Tries to cut in. Is he going to take a shot from range? It's deflected. Burnley corner. Burnley corner. Anthony says, that's right. Deck says, heard we're in talks to sign another Moroccan. Yes, there was a Moroccan that put a comment on, wasn't there, on one of the old Instagram posts of Zarori's, and said, hope you're enjoying it. I'll be there soon or something like that. So read into it what you will. We shall see. Yes, Samuel. Burnley, Burnley, Burnley. Corner comes in. Manuel Benson plays it deep, headed away, but only to Ian Matson on this far side. Can he get another ball in? It's a poor ball. Poor ball. He's tried to create himself some space and he knows it. He knows that's a bad ball. United fan. Hey. Happy days. Happy days. We accept everyone in here. We accept everyone. We've had Huddersfield fans, Sunderland fans, Forest fans. We've had them all in here. Leicester fans. If you like football, get yourself involved. That's the main thing. That is the main thing. Caleb says, let's watch the game. I can't, otherwise the channel will just get shut off. As much as I'd love to and give you the commentary as well, I can't do that, unfortunately. Adrian Zinni says, following from South Africa. Thanks for the chat, mate. No, appreciate it, Adrian. South Africa. Woo! Whereabouts in South Africa? And obviously, I think, is it to say thank you in South African? Is it dankie or something like that? So, yeah, thank you for being in. Anthony says 1979 was a great year. Anthony Herbert was born. Oof. There's some things 1979 didn't want, coughing back up. That was one of them. Johnny says Leicester might have a hat trick for fast on goals. Well, it's not looking good for them at the moment, is it? Not looking good for them at all. In the Championship, Reading are losing 1-0 to Norwich. Adam Harder on 54 minutes has put Norwich ahead at Carrow Road. Everywhere else, the scores stay the same in the Championship and the Premier League. Mel's in, as Turf Art said. Hello, hi there, fella. Loving the banter. He mentioned you, so got me interested. Have a great new year. No, you have a great new year. You have a great new year. Whatever your plans are, whatever you're up to, whatever you're doing, you have a fantastic one. And yeah, just don't get too pissed. Again, if you're a nurse, I suppose, are you working all of the new year? Or is that you done now until next year? Oh, I have made a good brew. I'm proud of that one. Like I said earlier, most of mine are shit. So to get that a good one is always best. Jeff's in all the way from the Philippines. Hope you are well, Jeff. Says, Dan, just popping in. Leicester 2-1 down. Leicester scored all 3 goals. Barnes for Leicester and faced with 2 own goals. How are the Clarets playing? They've booked their ideas up a bit. 57 minutes on the clock. Still 0-0. But they are playing with a bit more flair and freedom. Looks more like we are going to carve a few opportunities. But Stoke are very hard to break down. I'll say that. AR West is an LA Galaxy fan. Love it. Love it. You've been a LA Galaxy fan all your life, or just one of those things that since the MLS sort of took off? No one's going to discriminate in here. Christ, I know a few City fans that have only become City fans since 2009, turncoats. But that's different. There is one set of fans we don't. We let the odd bastard in just for abuse, don't we? We've got to let one in. But either way, they don't come in. They know where they're not wanted. So this is a channel for local people. Today says to watch the game. I must. Anthony says, yeah, Arsenal, Bristol City and Southampton fans too. Johnny says, you can put game on who's likely to shut it down. They never do on most live streams. Trust me, they do. Trust me, they do. You get copyright strikes and all sorts, and I don't want to put myself out of pocket. So don't want to risk that. Don't want to risk that. Kadar says this game will end 2-0. As long as it ends up to 2-0 to Burnley, I'll be an happy man. Very happy man. Abdul says, I want to watch the game. As I say, I'm unfortunately, I can't show it. Like I say, it's just one of them things. I really can't. Otherwise, yeah, I can get the channel taken down, and I wouldn't want that. So yeah. Yes, Danky. I thought it was. It is. I think people are saying it's on some sort of bonus Sky channel, but not a clue. But yes, Caleb, that's what we want. We want Burnley every night, not just tonight. Burnley every night, my friend. Romeo says Burnley won. Well, hopefully soon. Nothing at the moment, but hopefully soon. Simon says just on the way back to base, back in Warwickshire. Keep up the good work, pal. Going to keep listening, hoping for a Benson Thunder Bastard 1-0 Clarets. Let's hope so. Ball comes over the top, and funnily enough, Benson is sandwiched between two players. Oh, I thought Brownhill were in then as well on the rebound. He's still chasing the loose ball. Burnley have still got possession, though, back. Scott's in as well. He says, come on, Burnley. Brownhill has it. Finds Benson on this far side. Is he going to try and beat his man? Is he going to take the shot? He's took a shot. Oh, he's hit the keeper. Is he going in? He's palmed it away. It's over the line. It's 1-0. It's 1-0 Burnley. And it's Josh Cullen. Josh Cullen gets on the score sheet. It's 1-0 to the Clarets. 61 minutes gone, and Burnley are 1-0 up here at the Bet365 Stadium. Honestly, it came from nothing. Brownhill plays a ball out to Benson. Benson takes a shot. It deflects. Player kicks it as his own keeper. Keeper manages to get a hand up to it. Only can palm it as far as Josh Cullen, who reaches out a leg. Oh, I've hurt my voice doing that. Great battling by Josh Cullen, and it's over the line. 1-0 to Burnley. Fantastic stuff. And the Clarets are 1-0 up here. Get the fuck in there. Peter says, watching you from Zambia. Get in. Let's update that banner. Because it is 1-0 to the Clarets. Stoke are going to have to come out and have it all to do now. But Burnley are 1-0 up here at Stoke. See what you guys are saying as well. Johnny says, has Burnley scored? As I said, please, people, if Burnley have scored or whatever, don't ruin it. I want you to get my live reaction. As I say, I'm glad that I wasn't really sort of keeping an eye on the chat. But yes, we are 1-0 up. Mirko says there, 1 goal Burnley, please. There's your goal. Marius even says Burnley will score, and we have. Tervat says she works all holes. Ooh. Oh, well, I really appreciate it, Mel. I really, really do. I just hope we can get a second now and put this game to bed. Sean's in as well. Says, come on, you Clarets. Burnley come forward. Anas Sarori tries to whip one in for Benson. But Benson can't get to it. It's gone out of play. Caleb says, we hope Burnley are going to win today, right? Yes, we do. Working it all. I'll tell you what. I was going to say I'll have a drink for you tomorrow, but I'm on antibiotics myself for tonsillitis. So you wouldn't think so when I'm screeching, but my voice is hurting now, and I'm trying not to let on. But yes, finally. Someone says Burnley Shaw. Yes. Nick says good idea. Get pissed, but not too pissed. Mohadin's in, says big up to yourself. Daz is in, says what's going on in the match. Well, the Clarets are 1-0 up, as you can see from the bottom of the screen. It's been predominantly more of a midfield battle this second half. Burnley trying to put Stoke under a lot more pressure. However, first half, Stoke were the better of the two teams. There's no denying that, even though Burnley did have better possession. Stoke now trying to come out of the blocks as well at 1-0 down. They are going to have to be a bit more expansive, as we'd expect, but that could come. That could work in Burnley's favour. Could work in Burnley's favour. ROS says, "Nama United fan, just live in LA. Armenian, not American." Nice. Anthony says, "Dan, I've made a brew for the missus. I left the tea bag in the mug, but I'll give her a proper tea bag." You naughty you. Naughty. Nate says, your channel's gone international. We've gone global tonight. Absolute madness. But really do appreciate it. Oh, really do. Honestly, you guys are legends. Nick says, we love local people. Local folk round here are welcome. Daz says, let us know what's going on in the game. Yeah, I will do. Don't you worry about it. So it says, no, Dan, stay safe. Oh, we'll try stay safe, mate. Let us know if you've messaged me on anything, Turf Out. Like you said, let me know. Cindy said North Carolina's not that far from the other side of the pond. No, it's not. North Carolina. I know the words are different, but I thought I'd just mix it up a bit. Nick says it's difficult to get a stream for this one. Yeah, it has. Even my stream went down, and luckily I managed to find another one. It'd have been the first time I've ever had to cancel a watch along halfway through because the stream's not been great. Marcio's from Brazil. See, get in. Everyone's comments in regards to the goal as well. Lily says there, we need Maatsen off. He doesn't really do much for us. Not a fan of Maatsen. I thought Maatsen's been played pretty well for us, to be fair. I thought he'd done pretty well for us. Archie says Burnley 1-0. Get in there. Yes, get in. Goal. Emmy says no spoilers. Flyback says goal. Mel says yay. Stoke coming forward now, though, and saved by Muric. Trying to get Burnley away very quickly. But Stoke there to defend it. There, Josh. I'm guessing that's your proper name. Let's see the game. I can't, Emma. Unfortunately, I can't. If I show the game, I'll get the channel taken down. As I said, I would love to, but I can't. Yes. Oh my God. Come on, you Clarets. Nice. 1-0. Thank you for commentating. No, I appreciate it. I'm trying to do this when I can. So, as I said, I'm glad I was behind on the chat because I'd have seen all this. But Russ says, good evening. Good evening to yourself, Russ. Hope you're well, mate. Hope all is well with yourself. Kate says there, remember no spoilers, guys. I am a bit behind. Yeah, I am a bit behind with the stream compared to Sky and things like that. So please, no spoilers if you can. Let's have a look at the scores. Notes changed. Liverpool still 2-1 up. Brentford still 2-0 up. Norwich still winning 1-0. Swansea still winning 1-0. Burnley now winning 1-0. Is the only change. Bolton Wanderers have an equaliser in League One against Lincoln, and Derby is still 1-0 up. No changes in League Two. Clark One says 1-0. Wow, I did remind them. PJ says yes, Burnley will win. Anthony says, hope you're well to Kate. Where did it come from? What, the goal? As I said, ball came over. There is a substitution, by the way. I'll just break off. Nathan Teller is set to come on. Get that swilled. It's Manuel Benson who has made his way off the pitch. Right, Romeo said, I said it, bro. Anyway, watching you from Virginia. Love it. Loving the American loving, especially with our chairman, Alan Pace. Not being American himself. Good to see some American fans tuning in, and I appreciate it. Really do appreciate it. Yeah, as well, Archie. Josh Cullen's first Burnley goal as well. First Burnley goal, as Scott says there. First goal for Burnley. Ducky says, get in there. I betted on Burnley, so they better keep this up. Yeah, I hope so, Charlie. I hope so. Tefat says, no worries. Nick says, I was just about to say Burnley being too patient. And as Kate says, if you're new here, get smashing that sub button. As I say, it literally costs you nothing just to do those first two. I'm not even that arsed about if you hit the notification bell. If you could like and subscribe, that would be phenomenal. Please, 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 please do. Stoke have the ball coming forward now, except it's cleared by Zarori, but Stoke regain possession. Where are we? Kados says, I told you Burnley 2-0. Well, we only need one more. Only need one more. Let's see. Let's see. Sam says, what are you watching the game on? Claret's Player. I've managed to get it on Claret's Player. So you've got to pay like £10 for like a game pass. So yeah, it's always decent, but it's one of them things. Jumbo Slash says, clap for Mel's misses. Sean says, no nay never. Yes, mate. And it's no nay never. No nay never. No more. I want to shout, but I've got kids in bed. Honestly. Nick says tonsillitis. Yeah, to be fair, before I started taking the antibiotics, I was speaking like this, and I was like trying to talk like I got this lump in my throat. But then these antibiotics are sorting me right out. So yeah, it's all good. Johnny says, how can Cullen? He's on 5 yellows already. He hasn't had a game suspension yet. I think it's because I'm not sure actually. Does that mean he misses the Swansea game? Oh yes, that's why. Sorry, Archie said there. It's extended to 10 yellows now. The 5 yellows point was cut off. Johnny says it's only happened because no one else is live streaming. What's only happened because no one else is live streaming? Caleb says, watching from Nairobi, Kenya. Big love, Caleb. Really do appreciate that. Really, really do. Mrs. says, you're on 26 likes and 766 subs. Thank you, guys. Really do appreciate it. We are going places with your help. And you know what? I got some money for Christmas. I'm going to get a better webcam. That's what I'm going to spend it on. I'm going to spend it on a better webcam. So it should be better. Cindy says, you're good, Dan. No, I appreciate it. Really do appreciate it. Sean says, I'm on antibiotics as well. Bloody tooth out. Ooh. Oh, I've got dentist in January sometime. Luckily just for a checkup, but I'm sure, no doubt, they'll probably telling me that, oh, you need this, you need that. I'm like, you need to stop lying to me. There's not wrong with these. Don't you worry about it. Do I want to look like the rest of some of the down and outs in this town? No. Nick says, I love your channel. No, I really appreciate that, Nick. Really, really do. Thank you very, very much. Shoop New says, channel, please. As I say, it's a £10 match pass on Claret's Player through Burnley's website. So that's the reason I'm watching. Jumbo Slash says, website you use for streams. Not really used any for streams, to be fair. Stoke did make 3 substitutions, by the way. Stoke did make 3 substitutions. They brought on Liam Delap for Jacob Brown. Tariq Fosu came on for Josh Timon. And Josh Loren came on for Will Smallborn. However, Ian Matson has just gone into the book. And Stoke have a free kick. 74 minutes on the clock. It's practically from... It's in Burnley's half. Lewis, Baker, and I'm not sure who that is for Stoke that's stepping over it, but Baker's come away. Hopefully Burnley can defend this. His arm is aloft. Can he... referee stopped it while he sorts out an infringement in the area. Johnny says, I'm from Cambodia, but live in Burnley now. No offence, you. Burnley born and bred. Burnley born and bred. Born here, still here. Free kick Stoke. Ball whipped in. Header up and away. Only to the edge. Can't keep it under control. Cantella put some pressure on Lewis Baker. He has to play a long one forward. Great interception there. It's just pinball. Ball being kicked over left, right and centre. And straight into the arms of Aaron Muric. Daz says, bring on Goodmanson. Kate says, are you saying he wouldn't have the views if nobody else was live streaming? I do regret moving. Score and screen. It is. The score is there, right at the bottom of the screen. It says Championship latest score. Stoke 0, Burnley 1. There you go. Ta-da! But it is there. Anthony says, went to the pub with my mate. He's crashing my holiday when we go, but how did that work out? God knows. The things you say to people when you're in the pub after a couple of sherbets, Anthony, that's what it is. That's what it is. Nick says, we need you more often. I'd love, you know what? I'd love to do Claret's Play with Phil Bird. I think it'd be quite fun. I just don't think I'm going to get the chance because I'm not sort of like out there. You know, I know Visa. I know Liam's obviously got that big following and things like that. But I'd love to do something like that with Phil Bird. If anybody knows Birdie and wants to get in touch and say, look, I know this YouTuber that likes to do watch-alongs and speak about the games, and you know, he'd love to do it if possible. Even send me the link. Trust me, I can behave. I don't need to swear. I can be a good person. Dan says, stuck in my new flat in Nelson with no Wi-Fi. Watching the Clarets. If nobody knows about Nelson, it's like the Dubai of the North. Do you mean Dubai before it found oil money, Dan? Oh, that's quality. That is quality. Dubai of the North. Stoke come forward. Liam Delap, can he get better of Taylor Harwood-Bellis? He can't, and Muric can collect. Then they do. Johnny beat Nelson before. Nelson, glitz and glamour. Those words don't belong in the same sentence. Johnny says it's yes, I am. I'm telling people about the game. Don't worry about it. But obviously, I've got to go through the chats as well and get people's perceptions as well. Turfat says, I'm from Nelson, no glamour, but get the point. Yeah, I agree. Cindy says, I enjoy listening to you more than the sportscasters, even if video streaming available. Clark One says, sorry, not said hello. No, hello to your fan self. Hello to your fan self. I used to live in Virginia. Sean says, you're doing a great job. Nick says, I've run out of booze. I'm down to sucking a cork from an old bottle of rum. The tension is killing me. Burnley Tladar says, greetings. Jordan Bayer is currently coming off the pitch, clutching his back, the side of his back a little bit. So hopefully he's going to be all right. But 79 minutes on the clock. And as I said, if I understand that people in the chat are wondering what's happening, but if I am going through the chat, it's because there isn't much happening in the game at that time. It's been more of a midfield battle. If there was anything, clear cut or a chance looks like it was coming, then I would bring it to you. I would bring it to you as always. Charlie says Swansea 2-0 against Watford now. How's the game going? As I say, it's since Burnley have got that goal, Stoke have had to come out the blocks a little bit, but we're dealing well with the pressure. I just don't like the fact that we're going into a final 10 minutes of the game with only one goal. I'd rather us have that second goal cushion. As I say, I'm going to keep an eye on the chat and I may go through it at the end. But here we are. Nathan Teller has it now. Finds the goal scorer, Josh Cullen. Teller tries to beat his man, but manages to get a Burnley corner. Ball came off the feet of Fosu. So the Clarets with a set-piece chance to double the advantage. Turf says, all Burnley fans are heroes. Just for one day. Peter says, watching from Kayapau, New Zealand. Great channel up the Clarets. Really appreciate it, Peter. As I say, people, if you haven't already, please do subscribe to the channel. Could not express it enough. Corner's taken short. Can Teller get a ball in? It's whipped in deep. And the keeper, Bonham, for Stoke City, comes out and kicks it early. Burnley still have it. I think it's going to be pulled back for a free kick on the keeper, though. I think Bonham slipped as he kicked it, but then I think there were a Burnley player there as well that may have done that. Charlie says he used to play with Smallbourne's cousin. Interesting. Says here is one, losing my teeth. And what did my mum get me for Christmas? Toothpaste. Johnny says, don't say we concede late again. Don't want them to start again. No, definitely not. Definitely not. Hey, Dan, Burnley goal was a bit of a fluke, but it counts, I suppose. It does count. It does count. You're right there. I'd love to have the 3 goals again. I really would. Really, really would. JB Sports. Hope you're well. We have now scored 50 goals this season. We have indeed up the Clarets. Connor Roberts has the ball. Plays it into the centre. Josh Cullen finds Teller. That's a foul. That's a foul. And a good free kick position. Fouled by Lewis Baker on Nathan Teller. And he's tried to take it through Baker's legs, but he does knock it through his legs, but Baker's standing leg is in the way. Good position, maybe just a bit far out, but you've got Zarori, Brownhill, and Ian Matson all stood over it. Zarori's walked away, Brownhill and Matson now stood over it. Dexys, I'm Burnley born and bred and Burnley till I die, 100%. E-I-E-I-E-I-O, Sean says. Free kick about to be taken. Referee sorting out the Stoke wall. Coming up to the 83rd minute. Brownhill and Ian Matson still in discussion. He step back. Is Brownhill going to take a punt at goal? Matson runs. Brownhill sends it. Oh, stupid. As soon as I said Brownhill were taking it, I think you should all know what's coming. He slipped as he's hit it, and he sent it straight over the bar. And yeah, just wasn't even entertaining the keeper. Burnley readying another substitution. Charlie Taylor is set to come on for the Clarets. He'll be replacing, I think, is it Jordan Bayer who's going to come off? I am not sure. Oh, no, it's Ian Matson who's leaving the field for Charlie Taylor. So Charlie Taylor will step in at left back. Johnny says Ronaldo has joined the Saudi Arabian side. He's playing for Al Nazar. More commenting about everything else other than the game. No, I am bringing you the game. Kate's winning at the moment. I went for a Burnley win with you sat on the fence. We didn't even predict this one. Ball back here with Muric. 94 gone. Russ says, Dan, the man behind JB Sports is called John, but also goes by the name of JB. I know him as a top man. If he's got your recommendation, Russ, then I trust the bloke. That's a foul, ref. It is, and Jack Cork receives a free kick. Again, another foul by Lewis Baker. He's showing his showing that he is well and truly losing his rag a little bit. Darren says, how long left on the clock? There is 5 minutes of normal time left in this one. It is still Stoke 0, Burnley 1. I am working on getting like a little 90-minute clock or 45-minute clock that I can obviously try and put on the screen so we all know when we can, but I need to figure out how to work that and stuff like that. So give me time, and I'll try and get that for you so we can do that. Ball kept in, and Sarori chasing it down. Ball in the centre of the park now. It's just a quick game of head tennis between the players. Can Burnley get this ball away? That's a free kick, Stoke. Foul by Brownhill. Nick says, time for full concentration and game management now. Yes, definitely. Definitely in these final minutes. That's a free kick. That's a booking. You can't do that. Harry Souttar comes in. I mean, literally just bang, straight into the back of Brownhill. Should be getting a card for that. Bloody hell. Practically clotheslined him. Ooh, Charlie Taylor. And the free kick's wasted by trying to find Anas on the far side, and he's just gone out for a throw-in. Dan says, apparently World Cup 2030 is jointly being held in Nelson, Briarfield and Cone. Turfat says, I hope I speak for all you not so well and your dad, but we appreciate it. No, I wanted to bring the Birmingham game as well. But yeah, it's no, I appreciate that, pal. Really, really do. Throw in taken by Burnley. Can Teller get the better of his man? That's intercepted. Our ref linesman's waving his flag about. Says that was a foul by Teller. Swansea 4, apparently. Swansea 4 up against Watford. Let's have a look. Wow, you're not wrong. Swansea beating Watford 4-0. Nobody expected that. Reading have an equaliser as well. Burnley coming forward. Nathan Teller has a run. That's a foul. That's a yellow card. Again, Lewis Baker. Too many times tonight. Too many times. And he's now in the book. If anything, if he didn't take him down, I think Teller's away. He just has to get past the last defender. But Lewis Baker takes a tactical yellow. 88 gone in this one. It's still 1-0 to the Clarets. To be fair, Johnny, I've got a list of people. I've got 5 at the minute. So we will. So I'll put you on a list of people that have asked to for if anyone drops out. But at the moment, I like to keep it small because I don't want literally the whole list just being moderators. Sean says, who's bothered about Ronaldo? Ronaldo, yeah, 100%. Henry says, wow, Swansea. No, we didn't say this game because we've not covered any of these games. Clark One says, tough game, this one. If we come through this, it gives me confidence we can cope with the physical side of the game. I'd agree. A minute left of the 90. Stoke trying to apply some late pressure. We will let you know how many minutes are added on when it comes up. As I say, guys, if any of you leave before the end of this game, I really, really hope, whatever your plans are, to hope you have a fantastic new year and have an absolutely great one this weekend, whatever your plans are. And thank you for supporting us this year. We really do appreciate it. Stoke have it now on this far side. Can they get a ball in? It's in there. Cleared by Jordan Bayer. Again, Stoke have it though. Head tennis all over the gaff. And it's been pulled back for a Burnley free kick though. Josh Cullen was on the deck. And the referee's pulled it back for a Burnley free kick. Kate saying she's come up because she's got a bit of headache. Russ says, Dan, just want to wish you, Kate, and your families a very early but happy new year. All the best for 2023. But no, really appreciate that, Russ. As I say, have a good new year, mate. Really do appreciate that. Dan, it's spelled Anas. So A-N-A-S-S. But yeah, meant physically. I knew what you meant. Kate says there, same to you, Russ. Come on, you Marty Clarets, indeed. Johnny says, I want another. But of course, if forgot about me with me being on top. Nah, you can't forget about little old Kate. 4 minutes have been added on. 4 minutes. And it's only just shown it that we've played over a minute of it already as well. Stoke would be very happy with an equaliser. But can Burnley see this game through? Josh Cullen is brought down. Liam Delap is not happy. Not happy with that. To be fair, he's tugging away at him as Liam Delap. Just these little sort of like arm movements. But Muric is going to pump this one long. Cindy says, yes, hope your dad gets better soon as well as you. Take those meds. Thanks for being here today. No, I appreciate it. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. I've got to keep remaining positive at the moment. But like I say, while he's in critical care, got to take every bit of possibility that I can. Yeah, you don't want too many, Emmy. You know what I mean? Howard Bellis keeps an eye out, looking over his shoulder and sees the ball out. Well done. Well done, THB. No taxing Saudi. Oh, Ronaldo will be raking it in. Stoke did beat Sheffield United 3-1 their first game with them, so 1-0 isn't bad. No, not bad at all. 2 minutes and 40 seconds gone of the 4. Yeah, it seems so easy. Happy New Year to one and all. Best wishes to everyone for 2023. But yeah, Ali's 51. 51 is 20 years older than me, being my dad, yeah. So he's 51, I'm 31. I will do. He's only just started coming around because he's been under sedation, like I say, in critical care. So there's been a lot of crying, a lot of tears and stuff, but we've got to just keep remaining positive. That's all we can do. Ball over the top. Stoke trying to look for that equaliser. Burnley defending very, very well though. Matt says here, good stream. Keep it up. Catch you later. Up the Blades. Well, it looks like both of us are going up this season, doesn't it? But the ref has blown for full time. And Burnley have seen it through with a 1-0 win here at the Bet365 Stadium. Really had to grind that result out. Cannot deny that. Really had to grind that result out. But it is the persistence of Josh Cullen who has managed to get us the 3 points in this fixture. Kate says 51, I believe. Yes, he is. Dem says, oh, Burnley, 2 goals. Only the one. We only needed the one. Tervat says, Dan the man, SAS candidate. Appreciate it. Johnny says there, win is a win, but we're getting one up on the difference. But so did Sheffield United yesterday, so it's not bad. No, it's not bad at all. He's hiding his age under that Eskimo hat. No, I am actually 31, even though I'm bold as a coot under here. I am actually 31. Dan said, I lost my mum in April and my dad on November the 28th. Cherish your family, the Christmas time. People, if you've any outstanding arguments in your family, bury the hatchet. That's what I had to do with my dad. Damn. We'd not spoken for 3 years. When he fell downstairs and went into hospital, when I went to see him the first time, he was up and talking. Well, and he went up because he was bedridden, but he was talking, and he said, "Look, we bury the hatchet now. You know, it's made me realise life's too short." And now he's on critical care because he's worsened, kidney dialysis, the whole shebang. So he's got sepsis. It's not looking great, to be fair, but I've just got to remain positive. And, you know, like, you know, the fact that you're here and you're telling the tale now and stuff, you know, in regards to your mum and dad, I'm really sorry to hear about them. And, you know, we've just got to keep trying to remain positive, haven't we? And like you said, life is precious. It is very precious. Russ says, all the best to your dad, mate. Hope he's feeling better soon and hope you're also feeling better soon. Fingers crossed. Fingers crossed. Cindy says, we'll keep him and you in thoughts. Thank you very much for that. It is full time. You are right. Yes. Nick says, thank you and God bless to all. A really great community here tonight. Yeah, I've loved everyone being in. Really do appreciate it. Clark one says, yes, get in. Kate says, it is. Let's hope he makes a full recovery and can learn to walk again. Yeah, let's hope so. Well done, Claret. Still top of the table. Still very much top of the table as well. Ali says there, great show, great game. Like and subscribe, guys. Yes, please, 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 please do. Before you leave, that's all I ask of you. If you can do that, like and subscribe the channel, please, if you could. Let's keep growing. Let's grow together. Let's grow as a little community. Henry says, good night, Dan and chat. I'm off to bed. Yeah, no problem, Henry. Take it easy and good night to yourself. Another 3 points. Booyah. Yes, another 3 points in front of Sheffield United. Burnley top the table with 53 points. Sheffield United in second with 50. Burnley have a plus 5 goal difference on Sheffield United as well. And we are 13 points. Are we 13 points? No, not 13 points. Oh, hold on. Yeah, we are 13 points. We are 13 points. Oh. No, 14 points. With 14 points. 14 points above the bastards. 14 points against us, above the scum. 14 points above the bastards who interfere with their mum. Hey! Alice is top of the league in 2022. Oh, yes. Go, Clarence, go. Go, Clarence, go. Anthony says, Happy New Year, Dan and Kate. Make it a good one. I'll try. It'll probably be me having to carry Kate home on New Year, although she needs to behave as well. We've got our daughter. Etty's in as well. Good night to yourself. Good night to yourself. Guess I can clarify he's 31 and I am back to older by 5 months. She is indeed. She is indeed. Stay strong, guys, and trust in him up above. Yeah, you've got to. Sometimes even the non-religious folk have to sometimes try anything. Look above, whatever it is. But yeah, let's hope for the best. You too, Anthony, don't get too drunk. That's like telling a smacker with a tenner not to buy a fix. It's not going to happen. I'm glad you've settled that, mate. Sending my look. No, I appreciate that, Dan. Really do. Mel's in as well. She said, brilliant. Thank you so much. Better than Sky any day. No, I'm going to try and do as many watch-alongs as I can, if I can. But no, keep tuning in. We do match previews as well. It's just been a struggle to get people on for match previews, but we will try and get one ahead of Swansea. I'm going to try and speak to Reese, Swansea fan, and see if he'll come on. But chloroseptic spray for your sore throat helps stop the broken glass feeling. I can't remember what I've got, actually. The tablets I've got. In fact, do I have some in my... I do. I'm on Mel, if you're still in. Phenoxymethyl penicillin potassium tablets, something. So yeah, I'm on them for my tonsillitis. Cindy says, Kate, thanks for everything you do. What a way to end 2022. Happy Clarets. Happy Claret New Year. Yes, indeed. Don't forget, Dan, you keep people happy. No, I don't. Sometimes I don't look at it like that. I just think, I want to put content out. But the fact that people enjoy it really does fill me heart, and I appreciate it. So thank you. Declan says Sheffield must be getting pissed. Yeah, that we keep winning. They're all hoping and praying that we lose points. But no. Thanks again, Dan. Really appreciate it. Cindy says, thanks for all you do. Kate, Happy New Year. Ali says, 53 points, top. 15 points if your class goal difference is a point. Yeah, you might as well. Dex says, Happy New Year to you and your family. Nate says, congrats on the win. I'll see you for the next one. Have a good New Year. Adios, amigos. Yeah, adios, Nate. And fingers crossed. How's it looking? It's still 2-1. Hopefully you can grab an equaliser. I will go through the full-time scores in just a second. Dan said, thanks for being my eyes and ears tonight for the game. Need to get my Wi-Fi on for away games. Happy New Year, guys. Happy New Year indeed. I'll let you give me a piggy back home. There are no non-believers on a sinking ship. Well said. New Year's Eve is going to be extra special after this win. Since broad spectrum antibiotic sounds right for tonsillitis, just keep a watch. Gargle with warm salt water. I tried that, but it dries your mouth out like mad. No tomorrow. Jay says, do you think Luton can go to the Prem this season? Well, I mean, looking at the table, where are they? 8th. They keep up momentum. Why not? They weren't far off the playoffs last season. So I'd love to see new teams in there, which would be fantastic. So I hope so. I hope they're in the playoffs anyway, battling it out. And if it's them against Blackburn in the final, then definitely I'm definitely a Luton supporter for that game. Trust me. Ducky says 3 points in the bag, and what a game Monday is going to be, pal. Hopefully we put them away like they did Watford tonight. Sending all our love here to your dad and yourself, mate. No, I appreciate it, Ducky, and looking forward to the wedding. And like Kate says, are you having the game on at your wedding, Ducky? Because we do play Coventry at home on the day of your wedding. So, it is what it is. Oh, yeah. Technically, you're 6th on points. You level on points with Middlesbrough in 6th. But obviously, goal difference is what's keeping you out, Jay. But no, I appreciate everyone's love and support tonight. I'm going to wrap this up anyway. But thank you very much to everybody for their comments. There's so many people been in. To mention, we've been in New Zealand, Nairobi, Kenya, Fleming, America, all sorts of different places in America. We've had the Dubai of the North, Nelson as well. Let's not forget the Nelson Massive in the Hizzles. But yeah, and even people in Bristol like him. Anthony says, "Yeah, you're a good one, Dan. Didn't know I'd have a bold ginger friend. You handsome devil. Well, 1 out of 2 ain't bad. That's what Meatloaf said. Good stream. Have a good one, mate." Ali says, "Good night, guys." And yeah, as I say, top of the league at the end of 2022. And it goes to the Clarets. Thank you very much, everyone, for watching and supporting us. It has finished 1-0 to Burnley. We'll be back with another video very soon, very, very soon. I may do a watch-along for the Swansea game. We shall see. But until then, take care. See you in the new year. And enjoy yourselves. Up the Clarets. Whoop, whoop.